Oh, cracked roads, sinking homes, and shifting pipelines. This is the hidden crisis right beneath our feet.
Yeah, Southern California is sinking in slow motion, and experts say the problem is only getting worse. KCAL climatologist, that's a mouthful, Marina Jurka investigates the science behind land subsidence, the damage it's causing, and what's being done to stop it before it's too late.
Subsidence is the gradual sinking or settling of the Earth's surface, often caused by excessive groundwater pumping or oil extraction. In Southern California, as underground aquifers are depleted, the land above compresses, leading to irreversible sinking.
The groundwater is overdrawn, they collapse, and you've lost your ability to store water, and you also have permanent subsidence.
Behind me, you can see the layers of clay-rich rock that is a familiar sight across the California landscape. Now, subsidence is influenced by the type of soil and rock that is beneath the surface. Clay materials are highly prone to compacting under pressure, so that when you remove oil or water from the ground, it causes the tiny particles that are inside clay to collapse on themselves, causing the land to sink. Subsidence can cause billions of dollars in damage. It warps roads, cracks building foundations, and shifts buried pipelines, increasing the risk of water and gas leaks.
It doesn't occur the same everywhere. So if you could imagine a landscape where part of the land is subsiding and part is not. Anything that's rigid infrastructure that crosses this point at some point is going to fail.
Preventing subsidence from damaging infrastructure requires careful monitoring and management. Engineers need to constantly monitor the ground levels at places like the Hollywood Reservoir Dam so that they can detect any changes and make the repairs necessary. However, as our Earth continues to warm, less rain and snow in the mountains means more reliance on groundwater, which speeds up sinking.
California has always been the state of the 50 with the most extremes in weather for water. More floods, more huge droughts. It's just been the history of California. But I think that you will see more extremes now.
Scientists are fighting back with new cutting-edge technology from space. The NISAR satellite, launching this year, will be the first to use 2 radars on board that will be able to give the highest resolution to detect even the slightest ground movement.
It allows you to survey very large areas over a small amount of time. I think it's important to know that it's started so that you can catch it before it's too late.
While technology helps us track the problem, the real solution is preventative measures. Here in Long Beach, the land underneath our feet has a story of its own, one of sinking, rebuilding, and careful management. Known at one time as the Sinking City, oil drilling as well as groundwater pumping caused the land in this entire area here to sink by as much as 29 feet, stretching across over 20 square miles. Long Beach is a success story because it continues to focus on conservation and regulation while maintaining a groundwater injection program to counteract the subsidence.
Water is life. And, we have treated it in ways that maybe aren't as respectful as they should be. But it's the kind of thing, too, where maybe you don't know what you've lost until it's gone.
This is a crisis we can't see, but its impact is very real. With new technology from NISAR and adapting to smarter policies like Long Beach, we can slow subsidence and stabilize the ground beneath us. Marina Jurka, KCAL News.
Okay, first of all, this is fascinating because I don't think it's something a lot of us think about because you just kind of go about and the cities get developed and, all these different things. But you worked with the NISAR satellite team. You think they really set things apart from other people?
Oh, this satellite's going to be a game changer. And the reason for it is because of the 2 satellites that are on board, the 2 radars that are on board this satellite. And so you're going to be able to get even the slightest movement because of the higher resolution over a much more wide swath of area. So just even the minor movements with earthquakes, volcanoes, not only subsidence, but so many natural disasters, they're going to be able to detect it down to the smallest, tiniest micro level, which is going to be a game changer. That potential in itself.
Yeah.
It's really amazing. So what are some of the lessons here moving forward?
Well, as humans, we are not good with deferred gratification.
We want it now.
You know, deferred gratification is tough on us, and I get that. I really do. But climate change is happening. And if we are going to positively move into a forward direction with all these changes that are happening, we have to make these changes that are not only going to help our pocketbook, but help our natural resources. We need them, and we need to continue to make them sustain through this.
May not help our pocketbook in the short term, but sometimes you got to look big picture.
Right. And we're not just talking subsidence. We are talking fire control. We are talking flood mitigation. We need to be smart about where we're building, how we're building, what we're doing. And like you said, it might be more expensive in the short term, but it is going to be monumentally savings in the long term. And we just have to think that way. We have to think forward.
All right. Well, great piece. Thank you so much.
Amazing work. Thank you.